Have you ever tried to set up a new project only to be met with confusing messages? It can be really frustrating, right? If you've seen the message about a lock file while installing Express, you're in the right place. Today, we're going to clear up what that means and how to move forward. I totally get it. You just want to get your Express application up and running, and then you see a notice about a lock file. It's easy to feel overwhelmed. But don't worry, you're not alone in this. Many developers face this issue when starting out. So here's the situation. One user recently asked, "What should I do when I see the message that says npm created a lock file as package-lock.json?" They want to know how to load the EJS template and CSS engine automatically. Sound familiar? Let's dive into this together. So what does this lock file message mean? When you run npm install, it creates a package-lock.json file to lock the versions of your dependencies. This ensures that everyone working on the project has the same setup. It's a good practice to commit this file to your version control system. And stick around. At the end of this video, I'll share a quick tip on how to streamline your Express setup even further. To begin, the user should understand that the message about the lock file indicates that npm has created a file named package-lock.json. This file is important for managing dependencies. Next, the user should commit the package-lock.json file to their version control system. This ensures that the exact versions of dependencies are preserved. Now, to load the EJS template engine and CSS automatically, the user needs to install EJS and set it up in their Express application. This can be done with a simple command. Additionally, the user should ensure that their static files, like CSS, are served correctly. This can be done by using the express.static middleware. Finally, the user can create a basic EJS template and render it in their Express application. This will allow them to see the results in their browser. Fun fact, did you know that EJS stands for Embedded JavaScript? It's a powerful templating engine that makes rendering dynamic content a breeze. Now, let's look at the answers provided by other users. An alternative approach, suggested by another user, is to update the existing package-lock.json file instead of creating a new one. They recommend changing the version number to a different one. That's it for that response. Let's explore another one. This user emphasizes the importance of committing the package-lock.json file. It locks the versions of all packages in your app, ensuring that when you run npm install, the exact same versions are installed in your Node modules folder. For instance, if you're using Bootstrap 3 and don't have a package-lock.json, npm install might install Bootstrap 4, which could break your app's UI due to version mismatches. Let's take a moment to review another user's answer. This user highlights an important detail about package-lock.json. They explain that this file cannot be published and will be ignored if found outside the top-level package. They also mention that it shares a format with npm-shrinkwrap.json, which can be published, but using it is not recommended unless for specific cases like deploying a CLI tool. Additionally, if both package-lock.json and npm-shrinkwrap.json are present in the root of a package, the package-lock.json will be completely ignored. Now, let's shift our focus to a different response. This user suggests that it's important to use a version control system for your project. They recommend running the npm install command from your root project folder. This way, it will update the existing package-lock.json file instead of creating a new one. Let's take a moment to review another user's answer. One alternative solution is to check for the package-lock.json file in the system32 directory. If it's not there, you can run the command prompt as an administrator and execute a few commands to set up your environment. Here's that quick tip I promised. Always keep your dependencies updated. Regularly running npm update can save you from potential headaches down the line. And there you have it. You should now be able to commit your lock file and set up EJS in your Express application. Remember, keeping your project organized is key. If you found this video helpful, hit that subscribe button for more tips, and don't miss our next video where we dive deeper into Express.